What's good, guys? Prince Sports here, man. Coming at you with another one on a nice, hot, sunny day. I want to talk to you guys about sports, of course, and what just took place today. But before I even get started to that, I want to give a shout out to none other than Hoop Facts. Okay, Hoop Facts is a guy that comes on, um, the live stream. I got nothing but respect for this brother. I love how he just keeps it real. Whether you like it or not, whether you agree with it or not, he always gives you his opinion, and he always gives it to you raw, uncut. That's what I like, man. You know, Straight off the block with it. Shout out to my man Hoop Facts, man, Brooklyn's finest. He said a couple of podcasts ago, I think this was like going into the season. He said LeBron James will average about 18 points a game. Now, on a stat sheet, LeBron does not average 18 a game. Okay, um, in that case, he was not right on. But realistically, if you really think about what he said, he actually was a little bit correct. Okay, if you take away the stat padding, all the games the Lakers lost, losing situations when they playing in games that's clearly already won by the other team, but LeBron's in there still getting his numbers. That's the definition of stat padding. But if you take away the stat padding away, if you completely wipe that away, LeBron James would be averaging about 18 a game, realistic. At this day and age in his career, he'd be averaging 18. That's his real numbers. The numbers that you saw today in today's game against the Clippers, well, today or tomorrow or yesterday, depending on what time of day or where you at in the country. But if you watch that Clipper game, that's the effect LeBron James really has on the basketball court. He cannot win without multiple help. He needs a lot of help to win. Okay, even in his prime, he needed a lot of help to win. He's the most needy superstar in NBA history. Okay, it's one thing to have a Scottie Pippen on your side, but to have several superstars and all stars, and you need to stack the deck on just about every situation to give you an unfair advantage. We start questioning what type of player are you, and where should we rank you if you can't get the job done by being the best player in the world like you're supposed to be. So Reggie Jackson, aka Bobby Smurder. You seen what he did to Russell Westbrook? Man, he gave Russell Westbrook the okie doke, crossed him up like there was no tomorrow. And Westbrook was yelling up in his face like, "Man, don't be doing that to me." Listen, man, this Lakers team is a debacle. And that all falls on LeBron James. You made that roster. You got to deal with it. And I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear no, LeBron James is old. What you suspect from a 37 years old. But if they were winning, you'd have been saying LeBron James is the best player in the league. You can't have it both ways. You got to pick one. Either he's too old and he's not the top 5 best player in the game, or he is a top 5 best player in the game and he's going to get judged accordingly. If you're a top 5 player in the game, you're on a championship contending team. People suspect you to win the championship. There's expectations that come along with that. Okay, title contenders supposed to be in position to win titles and go into the playoffs. Lakers have no business being a 10 seed. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But the Clippers are a better basketball team than the Los Angeles Lakers. Let that sink in. Kawhi Leonard's not even on the roster. Paul George has been hurt for a lot of the season. All right? They don't even get really their top 2 best players. All right? They really have no star power. But yet they have enough power to beat the Los Angeles Lakers. And LeBron James, this is the second time losing to the Clippers. You're supposed to be the best player on the floor. You mean to tell me you can't manhandle the Clippers in a regular season game? You should be able to put that team on your back and win that game. Because one superstar could have an effect on a basketball game, especially if against a team that's not really that good. You're supposed to win. No buts, ifs about it, man. That's on you, brother. Prince Sports out. Peace.